Hi everybody, my name is Paula and I'd like to welcome you to my Real Polish Fanatic little corner of YouTube. Thank you so much for stopping in and spending some of your day with me. I do appreciate you being here. Today was kind of a surprise package. Well, I kind of knew it was coming, but that it was coming was a surprise because after my OPI videos, a few weeks ago, don't remember when I did those, a few weeks ago, and I am still working on a dupe video for those of you who are watching, who are waiting. I am working on it. But the owner of polishpick.com, which is where I have been buying my OPI collections for the last 9 years or so, reached out to me and said she would like to send me the Morgan Taylor fall collection for 2025. So that is what I'm going to be showing you today. It's a 6-piece collection called Living Our Life. It's from Morgan Taylor. As I said, you can find it at polishpick.com. Would highly recommend that company. And these were sent to me as gifted PR. So what they say about living our life, it says be bold and be you with the Morgan Taylor Fall 2025 collection, Living Our Life. This new collection is inspired by a full-bodied love for life and the joy that comes with being authentically yourself. The shades from the Living Our Life collection are lush and deep, perfect for a night on the town, but also for an everyday sleigh. Fun. So I don't own a whole lot of Morgan Taylors. I don't know why. I have about 8 of them. And I was putting them on my nails last night for this video, this new collection, and the formulas were so good. You'll see a white cream, excellent formula, a red cream, a blue cream, a couple of shimmery ones. And yeah, the formulas were so good. I do have the application to my nails videoed. I did record that. And so I will put that recording at the very end of this video. After my goodbye, you'll be able to see how they went onto my natural nails. But I'm very excited to show you this Morgan Taylor. I have not showcased them on a video before, so very excited to turn the camera around and jump into Morgan Taylor Fall 2025 Living Our Life. All right, so I have them on a swatch wheel. I have them on my nails. We'll take a look at all of this, and I played around with some of them also, putting them over black, all that good stuff. So this is the Morgan Taylor Fall 2025 Living Our Life collection, and like I said, polishpick.com is an excellent choice to pick this collection up. They are $4.50 per polish, or you can get all 6 colors for $25.50. And Morgan Taylor also owns gelish gel colors, and polishpick.com also has the gelish colors, and I believe those are $12 each, and those are actual gel polishes that you need a light to cure. But $4.50 each for a nice mainstream kind of brand. Love that. I couldn't find a whole lot out about Morgan Taylor. I did go onto their website to see if I could see how, what number free they are, all that good stuff. I couldn't find anything on their website, so I don't know that. I do know they're cruelty free, and you can see here with the bunny, they are PETA certified in cruelty free. So they do have that, and I believe they've been in business for quite a while. I think it said like 15 years or something like that. But anyway, first up from the fall collection from Morgan Taylor is this white cream. It is called Moonlit Moments, and it is an ivory cream. And what Morgan Taylor says about this one is capture the elegance of moonlight with Moonlit Moments, a serene ivory cream that offers a fresh, clean finish, perfect for a minimalist yet refined look. So that one is here on my index finger in just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. Look at how smooth that is. You'll see in my application video after my goodbye how smooth this went on, even in the first coat. This is a fantastic, kind of an off-white, like an ivory cream, like they say, kind of an off-white. It's not a stark white, but excellent, excellent formula. Look at that. And I have that one here on the swatch wheel. It's gonna be a little bit hard to see, but here I have it in 1 coat. This is 2 coats and 3 coats with a matte top coat. Kind of loving that with the matte top coat too. Look at how velvety that is. Very, very nice. We will go in and put on a third coat here. Excellent self-leveler, excellent, excellent formula for a white. I don't know if you're familiar with white creams, but they can be troublesome sometimes, and this was just a pleasure to put on my nails. It went on so easily. So here it is now, 3 coats matte, 3 coats glossy, 1 coat just all on its own. You can see how smooth and nice that is. Hopefully you can see that. Very, very nice. This one is called Moonlit Moments in 1 coat, 3 coats, and 3 coats matte. Just a very nice basic ivory off-white cream. Love it. And up next we have a pretty red. And this one is called Hit the Hotspot. And what Morgan Taylor says about this is it is a bright brick red cream. Make a statement with Hit the Hotspot, a fiery, bright brick red cream that exudes confidence and boldness. A standout shade for those who love to be the center of attention. Yes, red nails always make you feel just a little bit more powerful, don't they? It's always, they say that's like the power color. Here it is on me, just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. Very, very excellent formula. Once again, very nice brick red. Kind of a dark red, maroonish kind of. Let's see if it looks better. Yeah, I think that's closer to color right there. So just like a maroonish brick red, excellent, excellent formula, just 2 easy coats. You'll see the application at the end. And that one on the swatch wheel is right here in 1 coat. This is 2 coats, 3 coats matte. Look at how smooth that is in that first coat. Deepened up nicely in 2. Very, very nice. We'll go in though and put on a 3rd coat. I was really happy with these in just 2 coats, but just to show you, I'm gonna put this black behind here again. Oh, that's too bright. There, I think that's pretty close. Right there we have it. This is 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Just a really, really nice brick red cream. Very nice. And there it is on me in just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. Very, 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 very nice. This one is called Hit the Hotspot in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. After putting these on my nails, I'm gonna have to keep Morgan Taylor in my sights, I think, going forward. These were really, really nice. And here was the first one, Moonlit Moments on me in just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. Excellent. Up next we have a pretty blue. This one is called Night After Night. And what Morgan Taylor says about this one, it is an indigo cream. Dive into the depths of sophistication with Night After Night, a rich indigo cream that brings a touch of mystery and elegance to your fall look. Perfect for a chic night out vibe. I think, let's see here. I think that's a little better there without the black behind it. To me, I thought this, I hadn't read the descriptions or anything of this being an indigo cream. I thought it was a really deep navy, kind of a really deep navy blue. There it is on me, just 2 coats once again with a glossy top coat. Excellent formula. Went on so nicely, but yeah. I would say like a really deep navy. And looking at that one on the swatch wheel, we have it here in 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats matte. Kind of loving that with that matte top coat again. But look at how smooth that first coat is. Second coat deepened it up just a tad. But we'll go in and put on a 3rd coat here. And like I said, I was really happy with all of these in 2 coats. So here we have Night After Night, 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Very, very nice. I think I got a ruby hair in there or something. If you see something up there towards the top, I think that is a ruby hair. But really, really nice. This is it on me in just 2 coats. Very similar colors. And this one is Night After Night, 1 coat, 3 coats, and 3 coats matte. So those were the 3 creams. And then we're gonna move into some sort of, trying to see where we want, I think I'll do half and half there. Some shimmery ones. And up next we have this one called Main Street Magic. And Morgan Taylor says, this is an antique gold metallic. Main Street Magic brings the allure of autumn with its antique gold metallic finish. This dazzling shade adds a touch of glamour and sophistication, perfect for evening elegance. Very, very nice. Looks like there's a little bit of silver striations going through there also. And that one on me is right here. Again, just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. I was worried about this one after I put it on the swatch wheel. I did the swatch wheels first, and it seemed quite streaky on the swatch wheel. But look at how smooth. I did not sponge this on or anything. This was just 2 brushed on coats and a glossy top coat, and it really smoothed out very, very nicely. I wasn't sure I was gonna like this one, but it is growing on me. I kinda am digging it. And that one on the swatch wheel is right here in 1 coat. This is 2 coats and 3 coats with the matte top coat, but you can see all the brush strokes there on the swatch wheel, and they all just disappeared on my nail. Some sort of magic, I don't know. But there it is. Very nice color. We'll put on a 3rd coat. If you do get a polish that is brush strokey, just always try to paint as smoothly as you can, like as straight as you can, so at least the brush strokes are going straight. Although I did see somebody, I was watching a video on Instagram, I can't remember who it was, and they did a brush strokey polish purposefully at an angle, and that was really kind of cool. You'd probably need like a latex barrier around your nails or something to get that so it, you know, didn't get all over your cuticles, but that was really kind of cool. Something fun you could try if you ever have a brush strokey polish. But here is Main Street Magic, 3 coats matte, 3 coats glossy, 1 coat all there on its own. Very, very nice 1 coat. This could probably be maybe a 1 coater. I can't remember when I was applying it if I thought it was good in 1 coat, but I did do 2 there on my pinky and a glossy top coat. And on the swatch wheel, we have it in 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. And this one is Main Street Magic from Morgan Taylor. And up next, we have another shimmery one. This one's a little bit of kind of duochrome. It is called Give Me a Bubbly. And Morgan Taylor says this is a champagne peach pearl. Give Me a Bubbly is a soft champagne peach pearl that delivers a delicate, elegant shimmer, ideal for those seeking a subtle yet radiant look for the season. So this is supposed to be the fall collection, and I was actually thinking that some of these remind me more of holidays, and their descriptions are kind of making it sound like it's more geared towards holidays. I don't know. Here I have that one on this finger in just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. On my index finger, I did it in 3 coats with a glossy top coat, just so you can kind of see the difference. I can say with the 2 coats, I can still see my nail line just a little bit when I was sitting outside in the sun. Inside, I haven't really noticed it at all, but sitting outside in the bright sun, I could still see my nail line here in 2 coats. And my 3-coat one is so short, I don't know that I would notice. But this is really pretty. Kind of interesting. They call it a champagne peach pearl. I would agree with that. It's kind of a peachy base. And then it has kind of that champagne-y golden kind of shimmer up on top. So this one is 2 coats. Index finger is 3. And that one on the swatch wheel is right here. We see it in 1 coat. This is 2 coats, 3 coats matte. That is closer to color right there. And it does sort of shift a little bit. You'll get like that peachy color like that, and then you'll see the shimmer jump in, make it be a little bit like duochrome-y. Very nice. We'll go in and put on a 3rd coat right here. This one was also a little brushstrokey on the swatch wheel. Let's see. I think they mainly died down on my nails. They're not really noticeable anyway. But here is Give Me a Bubbly in 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. This is fun. And that one is Give Me a Bubbly, 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. Very fun. And the last polish in this Morgan Taylor Fall Living Our Life collection is probably my favorite from this collection. So pretty. This one is called Sunset My Heart on Fire. And what Morgan Taylor says, this is a pumpkin spice iridescent. Sunset My Heart on Fire is a mesmerizing pumpkin spice iridescent that adds a warm, fiery glow to your nails, a perfect match for autumn's cozy vibes and warm tones. Very pretty there in the bottle. And that one on this nail is just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. I'm kind of loving it there in 2 coats. I did put a 3rd coat here on my pinky just so we could kind of see the difference. So this one is 3, this one is 2. It might deepen it up just a little bit more, but I think 2 coats will get you. But there they are, if you wanted to see the difference. This is such a pretty color. Spicy. I would not really call, well, pumpkin spice maybe, I don't know. But it is like a spicy, it's kind of rusty almost, kind of pinkish rusty colored. I'm kind of loving this one. And that on the swatch wheel is right here in 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats matte. Like it there with that matte top coat too, that's fun. We'll go in and put on our 3rd coat here. Morgan Taylor brushes are really nice, wide, rounded paddle brushes. Very nice brush. And so here we have Sunset My Heart on Fire, 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. Loving this one. Spicy. Spicy is a good color descriptor. So I got all that gold on my finger there. I'm trying to cover it. Very nice. And this one is Sunset My Heart on Fire. 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. Love. So then on my thumb, I did some playing. On my thumb, what I did is I took 1 coat of that one we just looked at, Sunset My Heart on Fire, put just 1 coat on my thumb, and then topped it with 1 coat of Give Me a Bubbly, the second to last one. And that is how that turns out. It's really fun because you do get a little bit more of that kind of spicy color down at angles, and then you'll get that kind of peachy gold coming through. So let me see if I can show these together. It's gonna be hard to show them well, maybe I can show it here. So there it is layered, and then here it is all on its own in 3 coats. The topper one, the Give Me a Bubbly, in 3 coats on its own. So that just adds kind of that spiciness of the Sunset My Heart on Fire. And you get a little bit more shiftiness going on with it layered like that. And then I played some more. What I did is I took the 3 creams, the white one, the red one, and the blue one, and I put those last 2 polishes, the Give Me a Bubbly and Sunset My Heart on Fire, took these 2. So this one right here is the white cream, which is Moonlit Moments, with 1 coat. I think I just did 1 coat of both. I can't really remember, I did this a while ago, but I think I probably did 1 coat. I might have done 2 coats of the base color, and I know I just did 1 coat of the topper. So this was Moonlit Moments, the white cream, with 1 coat of Give Me a Bubbly on top. And this is 1 coat of the Moonlit Moments white cream with Sunset My Heart on Fire. So that's probably not too much different between them. Let's see. They're pretty similar over the white because it actually lightens it up. Well, if you look at the 1 coat though, it's similar. So white doesn't make too much of a difference. So then I took 1 coat of the red cream, hit the Hotspot, and I put that down here, and then I put 1 coat of Give Me the Bubbly over top. And right here we have the red cream with 1 coat of Sunset My Heart on Fire. So here are those 2 layered over each other. Again, you get a little bit more and different shifts over the red. You get a little bit more red coming through. And then this also is just kind of pretty. Let's see them if we look at, sorry, I got ruby hairs everywhere. If we look at this one, so this is Give Me a Bubbly down here at the bottom in 3 coats, and then over the red cream up there at the top. And then the Sunset just turns it a little bit more red. So you can definitely layer it to get kind of a different look. Then I took the blue cream, which was Night After Night, that pretty indigo navy blue. And right here, I have 1 coat of that with Give Me a Bubbly on top, and 1 coat of Night After Night with Sunset My Heart on Fire. So that really changes them up. Especially this one. There's that, 3 coats on its own, and then 1 coat layered over that blue. And here's that one too. Just really changes it. It's a little bit more of a kind of a maroony-ish kind of color. It's kind of an odd color actually. I'm not sure how to describe that exactly. But that's kind of fun over the blue. And then I did these 3 with just a black cream. And I put, this one here is the Main Street Magic, that gold metallic. Put 1 coat over black right there. And then the next one is 1 coat of a black cream with Give Me a Bubbly over top. That really turns it green, which is kind of interesting. Kind of a golden green. And then the last shimmery one here, Sunset My Heart on Fire over black. That really deepens that up to a blackish red. Very, very fun. And just to show you here, these are really not all that different. This is 3 coats on its own down here at the bottom and 1 coat over black. Not all that different actually. So this is a very thick first coat. You can tell because even putting it over black isn't changing it that much. So that could be a 1 coater for you. And then the Bubbly, Give Me a Bubbly. There's that one, 3 coats on its own and 1 coat over black. Love how that kind of turns that to this olivey green, this golden olive green. Kind of loving that. And then the Sunset My Heart on Fire. There's that one, 3 coats on its own, and then that 1 coat over black. Very, very different. So that was the Morgan Taylor Fall 2025 Living Our Life collection. So I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so we can see this whole wheel. So this is their fall collection, supposedly. I will say, I love the polishes. I love the formulas. These creams were magical to put on. I'm not a huge fan of metallics, but this on my nail, I'm kind of digging like that. And then these two shimmery ones I really like. Those are probably my two favorites. But is this screaming fall to anybody? This one, I would say definitely fall. This is the Sunset My Heart on Fire, the spicy colored one. I'd say that definitely falls into fall. This one could get to fall, I could see that. The gold, that's a little kind of Christmassy to me, a little holiday. And then the red, white, and blue. So yeah, I love the polishes. Don't know that I love them as a fall collection though, I do have to be honest. But I'm very happy to have these. The formulas were fantastic. The colors are very nice, but it's just not screaming fall to me. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. And here's one more look at them on me. Here's the first four that we looked at: the white cream, red cream, navy cream, and that gold metallic. And then the two shimmery ones, the Give Me a Bubbly here. We got 2 coats and 3 coats. And the spice, the Sunset My Heart on Fire, 2 coats and 3 coats. Really like that one. So there they are. Formula's excellent. Cannot complain about the formulas at all. Check out polishpick.com if you are interested in any of these. But let's go and turn the camera around. We're going to finish this up. All right, everybody. That was Morgan Taylor Fall 2025 Living Our Life collection. What do you think? I love the polishes. Just not sure it's fall, but I love the polishes. Big thank you to Diane from polishpick.com for sending these to me as gifted PR for me to be able to show them off to you. They're excellent. There's nothing I would say bad about any of these colors. Love them. Just not fall, but still love them, and they are worth owning if you like any of them. But big thank you to Diane for sending these off to me to share with you all. But let me know in the comments whatever's on your mind. I would love to hear from you down there. Like I said, they're only $4.50 each. Well, you can't even buy Sally Hansen for $4.50. And these are 15 milliliter size bottles. So full size bottle, $4.50. Get all 6 of them for $25.50. That is a bargain. That's like 2 indie polishes. Bargain galore. Love that. Love it so much. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on Morgan Taylor going forward. Formulas just speak for themselves, and you will see that in my application video after my goodbye. I will put that in there. I will take my swatch wheel out in the sun and take a quick video of the swatch wheel out in the sun. And I will also include that at the very end after the application, after my goodbye. If you do order from Polish Pick, I think I have my own little drop down. How did you hear about us? I think I might have I think my name might be there in the little drop down box. So if you do order from Polish Pick, I don't get anything for it, but recognition that somebody is watching me and ordering. That's the only recognition I get, but I love that. So if you do order from polishpick.com, I do highly recommend the company. The couple of times I've had something go wrong with an order or a polish breaks or something like that, they are on it, they are rectifying it, and they are getting it righted. So I do love that. So I do highly recommend polishpick.com. They have OPI, they have Morgan Taylor, the gelish line. I think they have a couple other little things. I think they might have some stamping plates and some stamping things. And if China Glaze ever puts out a collection, they'll probably carry China Glaze because they used to. I used to buy my China Glazes there also. So we need China Glaze to put out a new collection. But otherwise, check them out, polishpick.com, and let them know I sent you if you order anything. But that's all I have. Thank you so much for stopping in and spending some of your day with me, checking out this pretty debut of Morgan Taylor on my channel. Love that. This is a very nice collection to debut. Love. There's one more look at them on me. Hide my thumbs. But yeah, very, very nice. Cannot, that white cream, if you need a good white cream, $4.50. It is called Moonlit Moments. Check that one out. But that's all I have. Thank you so much for stopping in and spending some of your day with me. I really do appreciate you being here. And if you enjoy my videos, I would love if you would subscribe, leave me a comment, and like this video. That's all I have. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm just gonna say goodbye for now.